Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to use the long division method in order to divide. This is the way that I learned back in the day. This is probably how your parents learned how to divide, so this is the standard algorithm, how most people divide. The steps go in order. You are going to divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. And a fun way to remember that is, does McDonald's serve burgers? So I always write it off to the side so that way I can double check that I'm using all my steps in order. So the first step is to divide. I look at 4 into 5. 4 goes into 5 one time, so I'm going to write a 1 above the 5. My next step is to multiply, so I'm going to do 4 times 1, which is 4. I write it underneath that 5. Then I need to subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. My next step is to bring down. I bring down the 7. I always draw an arrow to show that I've brought down the 7, so that way I realize which numbers I've brought down, so I don't skip one or forget to bring one down or bring one down twice. Then I start over and I have to divide. This time I'm not looking at just the 7, I need to look down here. How many times does 4 go into 17? 4 can go into 17 4 times, so I write the 4 up here above the 7. Then I need to multiply. 4 times 4, which is 16. Then I subtract. 17 minus 16 is 1. Then I bring down the next number, which is a 4. Then I start over. I have to divide. Can 4 go into 14? Yes, it goes in 3 times. Then I multiply. 3 times 4, which is 12. I need to subtract 14 minus 12, which is 2. And then bring down my next number, which is a 6. Start over, divide. Can 4 go into 26? Can go in 6 times. Then I multiply. 6 times 4, which is 24. I subtract. 26 minus 24, which is 2. And then my next step is to bring down. But there's nothing left to bring down, so that means that's my remainder. My remainder is 2. So my answer is 1,436, remainder 2. And then I need to check. And the way I remember my remainder check is, does McDonald's serve burgers? Really cheesy. So I need to check. So I'm going to take my answer, 1,436. I'm going to ignore the remainder for a second and multiply it by my divisor, times 4. I'm going to do partial products. 4 times 6, 4 times 30, 4 times 400, and 4 times 1,000. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 30 is 120. 4 times 400 is 1,600. And 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. Add up all those partial products, and I get 5,744. Then I'm going to go back to my remainder and add my remainder. 5,746, which was my dividend to begin with, so it checks out. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Thanks so much.